Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. When a woman loves you. The concept of love is undoubtedly one of the most powerful forces in the human experience. It's often idealized, romanticized, and misunderstood, yet love remains at the very core of human existence. But what happens when a woman loves you? What does it truly mean for you, as a man, to be the recipient of that love? You see, love isn't merely a fleeting feeling. It's not just a moment of passion or an emotional response to fleeting attraction. No, when a woman loves you, it's much more profound. It is a commitment, a decision, and an active process. Love is a choice she makes every day to support you, to believe in your potential, and to endure the complexities of life alongside you. True love is not simply an emotion or a fleeting state of euphoria. It is a profound commitment that demands responsibility. When a woman loves you, she invests not just her heart, but her time, trust, and energy into the relationship. This investment carries with it an implicit expectation that her love will be met with equal dedication. To be loved in such a way is not a passive experience, it requires active participation. It calls on you to take responsibility not only for the relationship, but also for your own development as a person. Love in its truest form challenges you to become better, not out of obligation, but out of the deep respect and care that love fosters. Responsibility in love means understanding that your actions, words, and decisions have an impact on the person who loves you. It means recognizing that her emotional well-being is, to some degree, intertwined with yours. This is not to say that you are entirely responsible for her happiness. That would be neither fair nor healthy, but rather that your choices contribute to the foundation upon which the relationship is built. When a woman loves you, she is entrusting you with something precious: her vulnerability, her trust, and her faith in your character. To honor that love is to recognize the weight of this trust and to act in ways that strengthen and protect it. Being loved also involves a willingness to confront and overcome your own weaknesses. It's easy to remain complacent, to settle into habits and behaviors that require no effort or change. But love, true love, does not permit stagnation. Instead, it inspires and sometimes demands growth. It pushes you to take ownership of your flaws and to strive toward a version of yourself that is more capable, more compassionate, and more responsible. When a woman loves you, she does so not only for the man you are, but for the potential she sees within you. Love in this sense is deeply forward-looking. It is not confined to the present, but extends into the future, envisioning the best version of you that you might become. This belief in your potential is not a passive or superficial sentiment. It is a powerful and transformative force. It can serve as a mirror, reflecting back aspects of your character strength and ability that you might not fully recognize in yourself. This belief is not blind. It is grounded in her understanding of your capabilities and her faith in your willingness to grow and improve. Such love is both a gift and a challenge. To have someone see your potential and invest their emotional energy in your development is one of the highest forms of respect and trust. However, it also places a responsibility on you to live up to that potential. When a woman loves you in this way, she is asking you to take your life seriously, to strive toward goals that matter, and to engage with the world in a way that is meaningful and impactful. Her belief in you becomes a call to action, urging you to rise above complacency and embrace the work necessary to grow into the person she knows you can be. This belief in potential also comes with the understanding that growth is neither linear nor easy. There will be setbacks and failures, but her love acts as a constant reminder that these moments do not define you. Instead, they are opportunities to learn and to prove that you are capable of becoming something more. This type of love does not settle for mediocrity. It insists on progress and thrives on mutual encouragement toward a shared vision of a better future. When a woman loves you, her love is not blind to your flaws, nor does it demand perfection. Instead, it embraces the reality of who you are while also challenging you to become better. This often means that love involves constructive criticism, a willingness to address behaviors or patterns that may be holding you back. This aspect of love can be difficult to accept because it forces you to confront parts of yourself that you might prefer to ignore. However, this form of honesty is a profound expression of care. It is not criticism for the sake of control or manipulation, but a reflection of her belief that you are capable of more. Constructive criticism is an act of vulnerability on her part. It takes courage to address the difficult truths in any relationship, especially when the goal is to help someone grow rather than to tear them down. When a woman points out your weaknesses or challenges your actions, it is often because she sees how those things could limit your potential or harm the relationship. Her willingness to have these hard conversations is a testament to her commitment and to the respect she has for both you and the bond you share. This process requires humility and openness on your part. It is easy to become defensive or dismissive when faced with criticism, but to do so is to miss the deeper message. When a woman who loves you critiques your behavior, she is asking you to align more closely with the person you are capable of being. She is urging you to examine your actions not through the lens of pride, but through the lens of growth and self-awareness. It is in the space of mutual honesty and effort that love deepens, creating a foundation for lasting trust and respect. Mutual commitment is at the heart of love, particularly when a woman loves you. Love in its deepest form is not a one-sided experience. It is a shared effort built on trust, sacrifice, and a willingness to endure challenges together. When a woman loves you, she is not merely offering her affection, she is extending a part of herself and asking for the same in return. This commitment is not passive. It requires both individuals to actively participate in nurturing the relationship, recognizing that its strength depends on consistent effort from both sides. Commitment in love is tested most during moments of difficulty. It's easy to show devotion when life is simple, when the path ahead is clear, and when everything is going according to plan. But life rarely unfolds without obstacles, and it is in these moments that the true depth of love and commitment is revealed. A woman who loves you will stand by your side, not because she is obligated to, but because she chooses to face those challenges as a team. This choice comes with an expectation that you will do the same for her, that you will share in the burdens, provide support, and remain steadfast even when circumstances are difficult or uncertain. Mutual commitment also involves recognizing and respecting the individuality of each person within the relationship. Love does not mean losing oneself in the other. It means standing together as two complete individuals who choose to build something greater together. This balance requires constant communication, empathy, and a willingness to adapt. The act of choosing each other every day despite life's inevitable struggles becomes the foundation upon which trust and intimacy are built. It is through this shared effort that love becomes more than a fleeting feeling and evolves into a meaningful and enduring partnership. When a woman loves you, she offers you something profoundly rare and valuable: her vulnerability. Love, in its true sense, requires a willingness to be open, to let down the walls that we often build around ourselves for protection. This openness is not a sign of weakness, but a remarkable act of courage. To love is to risk being hurt, to risk rejection, and to risk exposing parts of oneself that are deeply personal. When a woman loves you, she is choosing to take that risk with you, believing that you will treat her heart with care and respect. This vulnerability manifests in countless ways through the trust she places in you, the secrets she shares, and the reliance she shows in moments of need. It is a powerful statement of faith in the relationship and in your character. However, this gift of vulnerability also comes with a responsibility. To be loved in this way means that you must honor that trust by being reliable, honest, and supportive. It calls for you to create an environment where she feels safe to be her authentic self, free from judgment or fear of betrayal. Vulnerability also serves as the foundation for true intimacy. It is through this openness that you come to understand each other on a deeper level, beyond surface interactions or roles. This shared honesty builds a connection that can withstand life's challenges, as it is rooted in authenticity and mutual respect. At the same time, her vulnerability encourages you to embrace your own. When someone loves you in this way, it becomes easier to let go of the masks you wear and reveal your own fears, dreams, and imperfections. This mutual exchange of vulnerability transforms the relationship into a space where both individuals can grow and thrive together. When a woman loves you, her love has the power to transform not only the relationship, but also the way you see yourself and the world around you. Love, in its deepest sense, is not static. It is dynamic and calls for evolution, growth, and the pursuit of meaning. To be loved is to be invited into a journey of transformation, one where the person you are today is constantly being shaped into someone capable of greater strength, wisdom, and compassion. This transformation is not imposed but inspired, born from the encouragement and belief she places in you. Her love pushes you to confront aspects of yourself that might otherwise remain unexamined. It challenges you to rise above complacency, to embrace responsibility, and to pursue goals that are aligned with your highest potential. This process is not always comfortable. Growth rarely is. There will be times when you are faced with uncomfortable truths about your habits, your behaviors, or the ways in which you navigate the world. But her love provides a steady presence, reminding you that the work of becoming your best self is not a solitary endeavor. At the same time, this transformative love is reciprocal. When a woman loves you, she is also opening herself to the possibility of change and growth within the relationship. Together, you create a dynamic where both individuals inspire and support each other to become more than they could alone. This shared transformation is what gives love its enduring power and depth. It is not simply about who you are as individuals, but about what you can build together. Through her love, you are reminded that life's challenges, when faced together, can become opportunities for growth, connection, and the creation of a life filled with meaning and purpose.